Hello and welcome to the Energonomics Podcast. Like many of you, we have been glued to the recent developments in Venezuela and also the global oil market. But while headlines focus on the US and rest of the world, what does all of this actually mean for India? To give us more details to this, we are joined by Richa Mishra, Resident Editor, Businessline. Thank you for joining us, Richa.
Thank you, Renil.
Well, given the current scenario, will the oil dynamics change?
It's a very interesting question, Renil. And, if you see over the weekends, the news that came, a lot of interpretations were coming as to why the US did it. And interjections were coming in from all over. But the fact, as it seems now, was more to do with oil. Now, the dynamics will definitely change because we believe that for a decade, China was Venezuela's primary oil buyer. Now, the US intervention and naval blockade have disrupted the supply chain, with the US now positioning itself to integrate Venezuela's reserve into a Western-aligned supply chain. So, definitely, this will be a key change in dynamic. We also hear, one has been listening to analysts and talking to various people, and they say that, we could also see a revival of the petrodollar. Anyway, crude is dollar denominated, but it'll even strengthen the position further. Venezuela, has the largest oil reserves in the world. We are told it's bigger than Russia or Saudi Arabia. So with this, the US may become the largest producer of oil in the world. US also, which produces quite a bit, is still heavily dependent on imports because its own consumptions are high. So all these things would definitely, work in the oil space, and things would be very different in the days to come. Although it's, I would say, it's still very premature as to how much the dynamics will really change, but definitely there will be a change.
Well, yes, we will certainly need to wait and watch. Moving on, what is in store for oil exploration and production companies?
I would say, Renil, to that, a lot of opportunities. If we are going by the reserve numbers, which is being spoken about, recently I was reading that Venezuela holds the world's largest proven oil reserves, roughly 5 times larger than US reserves. Now, if we are looking at that numbers, then you can very well imagine what is in store for the upstream oil companies or companies which are into exploration and production. The Exxons and Chevrons of the world, including if you're talking about Indian entities, you have Reliance and ONGC Videsh. So, yes, it's a big opportunity. There's also a challenge of infrastructure because what we are given to understand is that there has been an infrastructure decay as far as Venezuela's oil infrastructure is concerned. So, rapid production increases are unlikely unless billions of new investments are made. Yet, ample opportunities that shouldn't be missed by upstream companies.
That is quite interesting. Now coming to my final question, can it be advantage India?
Now that is the question, Renil, which we all want to see. There was a time when India had no voice in the oil space. Today, by virtue of being this one of the largest consumers, it does have a say. And also, India has been working steadily towards becoming among the top 3 refinery hubs globally. So, yes, it is an opportunity for India. Also, most of the oil exploration companies, Indian companies, know Venezuela very well. they have, looked at opportunities there, whether it is ONGC Videsh, whether it was Reliance, sometime or the other, all have looked at Oil India, all have looked at opportunities there. So, I was just speaking to the Mr. Narendra Taneja, one of the energy experts, way old hand in the sector, and he said that this is the time they must try to find new opportunities in ENP and in building long-term oil buying deals in Venezuela. And more importantly, they should be unsentimental about the ongoing geopolitical developments there. So just go as a pure business. Now, this is on the exploration side, Renil, but what is also interesting is that our refiners will have access to discounted heavy crude. India has very sophisticated refineries, such as those being operated by Reliance, and these are capable of processing Venezuela's heavy sulfur crude oil. So, this is again a very good opportunity for us to look at. It will also help in India diversifying its energy sources. I mean, instead of sticking to one or two countries, your canvas further increases, which India has been doing it. If you see, I had just spoken some time back about ONGC Videsh, which already has a business there. Now, it could be also lead to recovery of investments of OVL. It has stored investments and pending dues in Venezuelan oil fields. So a stable political and economic situation could help there as well. Yes, there are opportunities. Also, the oil prices are expected to be stable. We are told that US itself wouldn't like oil price higher than $60 a barrel. So yes, for India, it is an opportunity. It should not play by sentiments, but by pure business.
Thank you, Richa. These were really valuable insights.
Thank you, Renil.
Thank you for tuning in. This is all we have in this episode. Until then.